How's it going, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? It's time to review The Last Ship, Season 2, Episode 7, titled Alone and Unafraid. This is a spoiler review. If you've not seen the episode, go to tnt.com/The Last Ship, watch the full episode there. Let's get right to it. It should take me less than 3 minutes to recap the episode, give you my opinions and pros and cons and final score. At the end, real quick, my vacation review should be up now. The new comedy with Ed Helms, Christina Applegate, directed by John Francis Daly. Basically the reboot of Vacation. Let's get right to it, guys. The Last Ship. Wow, this episode itself, man. Let me get right to it. Tex. 3 letters. Tex, baby. Can't get enough of that text, baby. Anyway, let's get right to it. So the President Jeffrey is held against his will, the new president, and basically Chandler and his group's goal is to save him. So they're gathering intel, Tex and Danny are doing this, and Wolf is on the rooftop, observing the whole guards and everything. I believe the one Wolf's, when he's a new member, and the girl, I believe her name is Ravi or Rami. I may be totally off topic, but I'm gonna call her Rami, the girl who had her hair short and everything. And she's basically the new girl. So Danny almost got caught. And he sees Niels. Niels is the scientist. He's patient zero, basically. And he's doing some test subjects. And he's like putting some infectious stuff in a bottle. And Danny sees him. And the guy sees him. He's like, "Hey, what are you doing?" "I'm just taking a piss, man." And literally in front of the window where Niels is. Are you telling me Niels didn't hear him loud? "I'm just taking a piss, man." Really? Okay. Yeah, of course. So he knows the scientist is there. Rami is being sexy. She's going up to this guy and she's basically gonna get intel, and she's like, it's so obvious, man. Like she's gonna do her tricks on you. And she's kind of like hair flipping. Would that work on you? You tell me. Would that work on you? You know it. So out of nowhere, the president's in another room. He's gonna do a little speech, and here comes I guess his name is Miller. One of the new members, I guess, or old members, I'm not sure. And he goes in and he's basically like, "Hey, is that your bag? Is that your bag?" "What? I heard beeping in there." "It's the president, man. It's the president." Boom! I'm like, oh my gosh. Did the writers even think, really? Boom! And like, gosh. Anyway, Tom saves the president. He hits Miller. I love it. He's kind of like, and he does it on purpose because it's a whole diversion thing and all that. And he saves the president. He ends up meeting Sean, and Sean goes, "Hey, bloody hell, mate! Thank you so much. I was chosen." And I love it how he's like, the president wants Tom to be his bodyguard and everything, and they say yes and everything, and "Oh, you were chosen, mate. Let the chips fall." And I was like, there it is. There it is. Eric Dane. McSteamy. Let the chips fall. My life's over. I could die happy now, man. The way he said it sounds so stupid when you say it like, "Let the chips fall." But when Eric Dane says it, oh no, sir. He tops it, baby. I love when he says that. My favorite quote. Anyway, he's a bodyguard for the president now. He broke Miller's nose. Lol. Rami kisses him when he has a broken nose, and she fixes the nose. Like, ah! I thought he broke his neck, but whatever. Yeah, it's just distracting. No. You like some of them, that chocolate there. I see. You don't want to date me then. You like the chocolate, okay? So Niels has a teddy bear, and he puts the infection in there, the whole virus, and if you give it to children, squeeze it, it's going to get wet and they're going to get infected. If they're immune, they're chosen, they'll go with them, but if they're not, then they die. They're testing it out. So it's contagious and everything. Danny volunteers. Dr. Scott is testing on some rats. Doesn't go so well. Danny tells the girl to run. Neil recognizes Tex, and he's like, "I remember you. Listen, bud, you're starting to creep me out." That whole Tex way. Danny kills the 2 guys that he was with, and the girl escapes, obviously. Tex breaks his cover. He kills guys. Out of nowhere, he'd get shot easily. There's no way about it. Tex would have died so easily. But he ends up grabbing Niels and everything, and Niels is literally wounded. But Tex ends up shooting Sean's brother, Ted. We think he's dead, but we'll find out later. So, yeah, Niels is wounded, and Tom reveals himself when he's walking with a bunch of the people and the president. He ends up fighting, and there's a lot of knives in there, and there's a lot of blood falling. And literally, he saves the president, and they escape. He's basically like, I'm Tom Chandler, Navy, and the president's kind of like not buying it, but then, hey, you gotta go with us. And Niels is wounded, of course, and they open the gate, and Tex is like, I'm bleeding. Apply pressure, dipshit. I was like, ooh, ooh, ooh. And that's going on. Wolf helps. He snipes people. They're in the helicopter now. Ted's face is messed up, by the way. And basically, they destroyed the bears. Danny destroyed the bears that were contagious. I noticed there was a lot of bottled waters back there. I think you could have grabbed those bottled waters and, you could have had some bottled waters, bruh. But, you wasted bottled waters. Fucking retards. Excuse me for my language if you're older or something. I don't curse a lot. It's just that they were retards. That was a lot of bottled waters. A lot of starving people. Thirsty people. I'm thirsty 24/7. I really am, but I always drink Coke. You could tell. So anyway, we're going down, and the president is to gain the people's loyalty, basically, as in Tom is going to use the president to gain people's loyalty instead of the chosen. If we have the president and people want the president, they're going to join us. We're going to save the world. No, sir. Save the cheerleader. Save the world. It's that simple. Ladies and gentlemen, what did I think about this episode overall? Let me get to my pros first. I do have to say the action in this episode. One of the greatest things I love about The Last Ship is the action and how realistic it could get. The action in here and the choreography is fantastic. It's entertaining. It's fun. When Tex is almost shot, you were like, holy crap, Tex, get to cover. You're into it, man. You're interacting with it. You're like, holy crap, you're screaming at the top of your lungs. You think one of your favorite guys are going to get shot. You think Wolf's going to get shot at a time. You literally think you care for these characters and you don't want them to be killed, mate. So the action in here is definitely well fun. I do enjoy the action a lot, but we'll get to cons in a minute for that. It was funny. There are a few funny scenes in this episode, and that's given to Danny and Tex. It's intense. Very, very intense with the blood. Rami was stabbing a guy. It was CGI blood, you could totally tell. They used a lot of practical blood, but there was CGI blood, and it was so, like very red that you could tell it was CGI. And she was stabbing, and you're like, holy crap, dude. And there's literally one part that was so intense. Tom shoots a guy in the chest, and literally a gallon of blood just... And I was like, what? That's not even humanly possible. It was intense, man, I gotta say. Niels. Does anybody feel bad for Niels in a way? Because he's crazy, and he's not that... He's a bad guy, but he's trying to be like, do I know you? Get out of here, you're creeping me out. Hey. You do kind of feel for the guy. But, trying to get this out of my way. Damn it. But Niels definitely, man, he's really great. Just the way he is, and the squeezing thing could have worked on that little girl, but lucky Danny got to her in time. Tex and Chandler and his dialogue and his one-liners, dude, he always ends in one-liners. Do you notice that? The dialogue again, Rami, I definitely think she did an awesome job, and definitely she kicked ass in that. The fighting scenes also. The choreography and the practical blood. Sean. The way that Sean talks, of course, he's British, but, man, there were multiple times where he almost killed his brother in here. We have the bloody president, mate, you tell what can... Forget the submarine. We're not gonna sink that Yankee ship. I like how the characters did different things. I love how we get to see all the characters do different things. We didn't get to see them, none of them were written out. Sure, Wolf was on the roof the whole time, but he actually did something. They didn't leave him out. We also got to see the characters also on the Nathan James. They were doing things too, so we got to see characters do different things. Even Dr. Scott was in here, which is a surprise because she's never really shown anymore. And she is a main character. What are you doing, bro? Also, I do love the scale. Like, it goes to the Nathan James and the scale of the episode. We go here, we go there. We're there, we're there. You're here, I'm here, you're there. We're here, you're there. My name is Matt Foley. I live in a van down by the river. But no one cares. Seriously. No, but for real, the scale is intense. And the action. My only cons really is the way that they did the bomb. Boom! And it felt so badly written and very well badly acted. I almost thought Stephen Amell was the woman. Ooh, no, Stephen Amell's pretty fun. He's pretty cool. The fake CGI blood. The fake CGI blood, dude. They use practical blood in parts, but when they use the fake CGI blood, you could tell, and you're just like, why did you use fake CGI blood? Ted should be dead, because I forgot to say he went back to his brother. He's alive. He's scarred on the side. What? What? You should be dead. I mean, no, I'm not from the. I'm saying, why didn't you just get shot in the head? Wow, why are you alive? Why did they keep the brother alive? Don't you think Sean would have been a little bit more like, I'm honestly getting tired of Ted and Sean angry at each other. I'm honestly getting tired of that. So no more of that, man. Just try to kill off Ted. And they could have executed, executed the action a little bit more better. Like I said, the action's intense and the choreography between it, but like when the helicopter's in the field and you got 10 men shooting at you and you're in the open ground, these people are supposed to be good mercs and everything. They're shooting at you and they miss you when you're literally in the open field with no cover. That's pretty bad. They could have executed it realistically a little bit more, not a little bit more salty. Overall, guys, I'm going to give this episode an A-. It's a great episode overall. It's definitely probably one of my favorite episodes out of season 2 so far. The action, Chandler, just the way his one-liners is. I definitely enjoyed Danny and Tex together, and the whole teddy bear situation and Niels almost figured out who Tex was. I definitely enjoyed all of that, and it's basically they're building up the calm before the storm because it's going to be a bigger battle that's going to be going on between Sean and Chandler. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope all of you enjoyed. Comment down below. Let me know what did you think about The Last Ship. And thank you so much. We only have a few more weeks left of The Last Ship, guys, so let's enjoy it while we can. Holy crap. There's just so many things going on at the moment with The Last Ship. Niels is going to end up telling Sean, or I guess now Teddy is. Ted should have been dead, though. There's no excuse why he's alive, so Spock be with you always.